Hello and welcome everyone to Seriously Loco's live watch along of El Paso Locomotive and FC Tulsa. It's your Seriously Loco crew tonight. Phil Bakke joined by Mika Burrell. Mika, how are we feeling? First watch party.
First watch party of the 2023 season. I'm doing good. It's a Friday night. I kind of like the vibe. Tough match ahead of us. But I think we got a shot in the arm from the big win last weekend. So here's hoping we can carry that on. And
Yeah.
shout out to anyone who's watching live.
Yeah, as everybody's getting settled in, we obviously are just getting started here pre-match. We'll talk a little bit about the lineups ahead of the kickoff. I mean, Mika, no surprises really from Locomotive aside from the big news that did come out regarding Mark Navarro, unavailable tonight, didn't travel with the team. Does seem like a relatively minor knock, but obviously a big blow for Locomotive tonight in Tulsa.
Yeah, definitely. Especially knowing that Mark got off the mark, if you will, in Louisville with his first goal for the club. And I'm sure he would have loved to build on that performance. And he's been a consistent performer in this, relatively rocky start, I would say. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough that he's not available tonight and he couldn't travel, but he was, working out individually. And so the hope is that that is not anything too serious. And fans have even commented that they've seen Mark kind of hobble off in the last two games. Maybe the hamstring, maybe the knee is kind of giving him issues. So we know he's got priors with that, but I don't know that there's necessarily any reason to panic right now. But big night for Miles Lyons, who has the faith placed in him by Brian Clairhout, the young man, ahead of choices like Artem Holod. So really interesting there for him.
Yeah. Miles Lyons making his full debut tonight for Locomotive in terms of his first start ever for the club. But the rest of the team sheet is familiar from Louisville. Benny Diaz in goal, Eder Borelli, Yuma, Bense Pavkovic, and Miles Lyons across the back four. Pitar Petrovic, Eric Calvillo, Liam Rose, and Dennis Kostishin in that across that midfield, and then Ricardo Zacharias, the goal scorer, and Lucho Solonyak up top. So just the one change, consistency feels like a step in the right direction, I guess, like for Locomotive in terms of maybe they're getting closer to the best 11, but at the very least, they're riding the hot hand from Louisville.
Yeah, absolutely. We asked Brian Clairhart, if he's still searching for that best 11 after the loss against Detroit City, and he admitted as much. Yeah, he's still searching for the right combinations. This, Sans Mark Navarro is a winning one, we can say now, having won in Louisville. So I don't begrudge the selections here. Nobody has deserved to be dropped. And the bench is really interesting to me as well because we've got some options there. I mean, Josue Aron Gomez on the bench is great. Sanupe Hines for pace if we need it. McHugh, is it his first time making the bench for Locomotive Eric McHugh?
I think he's been on the bench before, but I
Okay.
don't think he's actually.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
he's
he's
appeared
made
yet for the
made an
club.
appearance yet. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I do think
So
he's made the bench before.
yeah. So I mean, we know he's primarily like a center back, maybe even a defensive midfielder. But if we find ourselves protecting a lead, perhaps he can come in for maybe that more vulnerable spot, if you will, against or in the spot where Miles Lyons is going to play against a very talented and informed Marcus Epps. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Before we talk Tulsa, just as everybody's joining, first off, thanks everyone for joining the live stream. We're going to be doing these for most of the road matches, barring any crazy stuff like last weekend where I was doing a bit of traveling. So we're back for this one against Tulsa, as Mika said, Friday night lights. It's a good vibe. Hope everyone is able to kind of enjoy the stream tonight. And if if anyone's finding us for the first time, you can find our podcast wherever there's podcasts, and you can find us on socials, basically anywhere but Instagram and Twitter are where we're like most active. So anyways, check those out. Tulsa, Mika, coming off of little bit of a weird game. Pittsburgh played, quite similarly to how Locomotive did in Louisville. Pittsburgh probably unlucky not to get the win just in terms of sheer shot volume, but they also had the ball in the back of the net, and we're a little bit unlucky to have a goal chalked off as well. The weird thing about that game between Tulsa and Pittsburgh, the actual played time ended up being 105 minutes in a regular season, 90-minute matchup. So a lot of minutes in the legs for Tulsa, but also a tough fought game where they maybe feel a little bit lucky to come away with that point.
Yeah, I mean, against Pittsburgh Riverhounds, they dominated the ball by far, but really weren't threatening with it. And actually, Pittsburgh, I think, ended up taking 18 shots or something like that. Quite a few of those on target. So really, even with all of the possession that FC Tulsa had, they were under the proverbial cosh at times in their own penalty area. And so, I mean, presumably Brian has seen the film on that game maybe, and we'll try to mirror that approach from Bob Lilly's men. I mean, it doesn't end up in 3 points. It arguably should have. They were hard done by that disallowed goal, as you said. But even so, Tulsa are a strong side. And looking at this lineup, I mean, Rodrigo da Costa pulling the strings in the heart of midfield, very experienced player in his prime. Like we said, Marcus Epps on that wing going up against Miles Lyons. That's a matchup to watch for sure. On paper, you'd think that the Tulsa Wingers got the upper hand there. And then Blaine Ferry has been very good too. Someone I overlooked in our Tulsa preview, but he's been very good. And then they've got guys like Rashid Tete on the bench. So it's a threatening side, not something that we should take for granted at all. Even though we've talked about kind of their mixed bag of results, it'll be tough at One Oak, I think.
Yeah, the highlights in terms of tactically, it's funny. We talked about it on Seriously Loco, and then in our preview, and then they also talked about it. John talked about it. USL Tactics, for those who follow, and if you don't follow at USL Tactics, you absolutely should. But he talks specifically about that left side for Tulsa and how there's a unique way in how they build up. With Rucci and Epps down that left-hand side. We kind of sussed it out just by the stats on the night for Tulsa, but John went into more depth and talked just about how they do have a little bit of a unique way of linking up, and Rucci, aka Roger Bonnet, the Spanish left back, he has a drifts infield a little bit to receive the ball, almost in like a number 6 position. So it'll be really interesting just to see how they try to move Locomotive around. And I mean, I think the key here for Locomotive is not getting out of shape, not getting, caught in these moments of transition. And if they can allow, if watching the tape from the Riverhounds game, I think the takeaway should be allow them the ball, like let them have it, and then just hit them on the break. I mean, Locomotive did it against Louisville, and hopefully they can be comfortable doing it again tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, it's perhaps it's a bit obvious to state, but I think it's really important that Lucho Solignac gets back to goal scoring ways in this game. He's had some close calls, probably should have had a goal against Louisville. That was just, the angle was just way too short. It's going to be about if Lucho can be patient and find those spaces while they are dominating the ball, allow them to kind of lull themselves to sleep in possession and then pounce. So, yeah, we definitely have to be predatory tonight, I think, and take our chances as they come. Can't really be too wasteful against a Tulsa side at home. So
it's Yeah, it'll be big. I do have a stream. I'm getting the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino commercial right now. I might be on to a new one. I don't know if you've got a stream up
I
yet, but
do, yes. But it's
I'm getting the
showing Tulsa
local.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm getting the
Yes.
local Tulsa commercials. So while we're waiting, we do have we did have some questions on the U.S. Open Cup from Herbie Taylor. Um, I do think that so most of the US Open Cup is going to be streamed, like rather than it being on TV, because last year was the last year of it on ESPN and it's now on well, HBO, I guess, technically owns the rights. So while we navigate whatever that looks like, it is going to be streamed on YouTube, I think is going to be the long and the short of it. And yeah, so it'll still be available to watch, just a little bit of a strange one. And it is free, like in terms of the it's not behind YouTube TV or anything like that. So I know I was able to watch a handful of the opening round games, which were quite entertaining. I think Appalachian State North Carolina Fusion was probably the watch of the round. Appalachian State, that's not it. Appalachian FC. Sorry.
Well, they do play in Boone, North
They play
Carolina,
at
where
Appalachian
State
State.
is.
Yeah.
Yes. So you were close. You were close.
Yeah.
I mean, as we said on the pod, boots will be on the ground. I'm leaving for Omaha on Wednesday morning. And I did get my credential from the good folks over at Union Omaha. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely be trying to keep you guys updated that way as well. And yeah, it'll be interesting, and it's gonna be cold over there from what I'm hearing. So,
Bundle up.
yeah, bundle up for sure. That's right. But yeah, I'm seeing our lineup come up. What about y'all?
Yeah. It just went over to the lineup, so we might be like a couple of seconds off. We've got well, first off, thanks to everyone in the who's joined in. I'm loving that they're highlighting Yuma on this, because we already had Yuma like
Discourse.
discourse this morning.
The Rio OKC legend, as you said.
Absolute legend of Rio OKC.
And
how many
Vallecano.
I was gonna say, like, how many players overlapped with Vallecano and OKC?
Truly.
I don't know, Mika, are you bold enough to answer this question?
He's trying to get me stitched up, Daquan. No, I'm not. I'm not bold enough. No.
You're not Austin bold enough?
I'm not Austin bold enough. Pour one
R.I.P.
out. We have kickoff.
I'm maybe a split second behind. Or maybe more than a split second, but a couple of seconds behind you.
Where are you at right now?
Once we've got clock, I've got 9 seconds, 10 seconds.
I'm at 20, 21.
Okay. You're about 5 seconds ahead of me.
I'll pause at 30.
Perfect.
Okay, I've paused.
25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
Just USL things, guys.
Yep, syncing up.
I don't even have grade A Wi-Fi, Eric. I have trash Wi-Fi, so that's what's really funny about it.
We are kicked off though. Early possession for Locomotive, and Tulsa not coming with a high intensity press.
Yeah, Benny Diaz was kind of baiting him there.
Yeah, long ball towards Kostić? No, wait, who was? Oh, that was Petrovic. Sorry, Petrovic was threatening to run in behind, couldn't quite get on the end of it, and Tulsa able to play out. And
that infield is brutal.
Yeah, I don't know. They said something. There was some kind of I don't know, like nearly a giveaway there. Petrovic was trying to pounce like he did in Louisville, but Tulsa come away with it. Yeah, it was someone was saying something about how the sod can't bed in and stuff like that. I don't know, but
Well, everyone's violating the new defensive shift rules. So hold on. Are you seeing the comments, Phil?
Oh my God.
Are
Holy
you
shit.
okay?
Are you good?
Please tell me you weren't listening to Seriously Loco when you got hit. Okay,
Jeez.
glad you're
Okay.
good.
Just so everybody can see that.
By the way, the clock is like absolutely wigging out. I don't know if anyone's seeing this. The game clock.
Oh yeah, it's frozen at 2:30.
It was 0 just now, but
Oh,
anyway.
now it's ticking again.
We can't have nice things in USL, y'all.
I'm trying to tweet our links out here. Oh, it's a little bit of a soft foul given against Ricardo. Oh, now the stream. They want to stop the count already.
Eric.
Got the disclaimer.
You know what, Phil? I can't select comments. I don't know why.
Oh, maybe I've not. I should give you. Maybe you don't have the right.
Oh, got the keys.
I'm trying to think. Do I have to do something? I don't.
All good. No worries. Tulsa are actually trying to let us have the ball, I think, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Bense back to Benny there. Now they're starting the high press.
Yeah, they are. Oh shoot! I just hit something. I'm at 350 now. Where are you at?
3, 4. Here, I'll pause.
I'm at 4 minutes now.
Okay, pause at 4:05.
Pause at 4:05?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm at 4:05.
Okay, go. Oh, Rushi's actually out. See this injury report. And that injury report is not accurate for us, but okay. Mark Novato is unavailable.
He is definitely not there.
And the cameraman is trained on Eric Calvillo for an uncomfortable amount of time. Okay,
Yeah, this is a little long. The male gaze. Yeah, I mean, approaching the 5-minute mark, not a lot of action to speak of. Few soft fouls. Eric whistled this time, and the cameraman has an excuse to go back to him. Production
Eric
is
Cam.
just absolutely trained.
Are we okay in Oklahoma? Like, what's happening? Free kick. Rodrigo da Costa standing over it. Not a good free kick.
That's what you like to see.
Away.
Hoofed away by Petrovic. Lucho chasing this one, but Tulsa able to keep it in.
That's a pretty clumsy tackle by Station on Dario Suarez, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Lucky to not be booked. I think it's one of those it's too early type warnings, but he's got to be careful because we need Kostishin tonight, who is, according to USL Tactics, statistically the best attacking midfielder in the league right now. So
far, so good.
Oh, I like this move.
Good cutout.
And the first yellow card is out for
Is
it Fernandez? Yeah, I mean
he's
clearly
bad.
stopping a counterattack. Some really nice interplay between Kostishin and Calvillo, and he's screaming, but really can't have any complaints about that one, to be honest.
No, that was gets him on the counter too. I would love if they use this time rather than focusing on the player. I would love if they use this time to show a replay of what happened. But instead, okay, now we're on to it. Was it Miles Lyons actually who?
Oh, might have been.
Was on that run there?
Might have been.
Well done to the youngster.
Well, this is interesting because there's a lot of interplay down that right, because I'm pretty sure that's Liam Rose right now occupying that space.
Yeah.
And Miles.
Yeah,
is moving
Lions is
forward.
way advanced. Interesting.
Yeah.
Good turn. I think it's Kostishin looking for options, and his cross eventually deflected out for a corner.
First corner of the game to Locomotive at 8 minutes.
That was really, though. I mean, again, just well done, and maybe Locomotive finding their feet a little bit here in the opening 10 minutes.
Oh, sweetly taken there to the back post, but Ricky's not able to
he
latch
couldn't quite make contact. I think I'm a couple of seconds behind you again.
How is this happening?
I'm at 28, 29, 30.
I'm stopped at 35. Let me know when you're at 35.
Okay. 33, 34, 35.
Okay. Sorry, y'all.
We should be good now. I'm switching back and forth between
spoilers
windows.
For us, then you put them in the comments, because
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Drop spoilers. We actually have our third Loco joining as well.
What's good?
What's up?
Hey, Christian.
Sort of fresh hell am I stepping into today?
Well, we're gonna have to sync our streams again, I think. So that's gonna be the.
Where are you at, Christian?
8:25.
Oh, he's like in the future.
He's way in the future.
Oh, you guys are behind. Okay, I'll pause.
Are you watching on Estrella?
No. I'm pausing at 8:40.
Okay.
Bro, I'm still at 8:27.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're way behind. 8:30 just now.
Now you've got that
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Okay. Yeah, I've got that AT&T fiber.
Oh hell yeah!
Man, they don't have
good
AT&T
ball
fiber in my neighborhood, which is very annoying. But anyway,
we just got fiber as well.
All right.
I was skeptical, and then I was skeptical, and then now I mean, it is dope.
I mean, but you know how often for all the problems that it haven't happened this year, but last year when recording, I had to drop out twice an episode. So might not be all that it's cracked up to be. But I'm also
Fernie's got us all mudded.
That Guamanian internet hitting different.
I'm sorry. Like, you're literally ahead of us because you are like just the other side of the international date line, my friend.
Saturday afternoon over there.
Hold on.
Lucho
how's this not a foul?
Whoa.
Oh.
Ricky
just horse collar tackled him. How's that not a foul?
Ricky down in the box and nothing given.
That's a foul anywhere on the pitch, bro.
Lucho and man, I don't know what it is.
Bradley Do they not even cover the infield dirt at this place?
So the dirt is covered, but I guess the sod they use, they don't bother trying to they don't bother trying to get it to blend.
Oh my god. That's a walk.
On God,
take your base.
See that back.
Take your base, sir.
See that back.
All right, so we already got referee discourse because you know how it is in the championship. I'm really liking though the last 5 or so minutes for Locomotive. The opening 5 minutes were kind of whatever, but last 5 minutes they've gotten on top.
I know Eder's starting. Do we have Hines on the bench today?
We do.
Okay, we do. I couldn't remember seeing his name or not.
Yeah. Pretty strong bench, all things considered. I think we've
not a good pass there, Dennis.
No.
Trying to pass that through a phone booth.
Yeah, Tulsa with some possession now in the middle of the park. I don't know why Bradley Bourgeois is like the face of Tulsa to me, but he played on Tulsa when they were still the Roughnecks. Like, that's how long he's been in Tulsa.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a fixture there. I'm knocking on my wooden desk as I say this, but Epps has been kind of quiet so far.
Yeah, not too much on the ball. That I mean,
I don't know why I thought he would play on the left. I guess I'm wrong.
He played on the left on Tuesday.
I thought
yeah,
so, right? Okay, so maybe I mean that works for us because I would not like him going up against Miles Lyons, to be honest.
Locomotive playing it out from the back. Looks like Ricky's trying to run onto this one. Oh, bad back pass, maybe. Oh, and
Ooh.
Warmel out to clear it. And yeah, Jen, we're at like 12:15 if you're trying to sync up. So 12:20 now for the locos in the chat.
With apologies if we're behind.
Yeah.
Just ESPN Plus things.
But Tulsa back on the ball. Couple of bright moments though for Locomotive so far. I mean, Miles Lyons already showing something early on in this one.
I mean, you see where the space is going to come from, for sure.
No shots yet, though, right?
No. Well, we had. I guess if you could call the Zacharias header that went wide off the corner, but
Yeah, but not on target for sure. Long ball looking for Epps, but Ben's able to, or sorry, that I don't even know who that was.
That's
Borelli. That was Borelli.
No call there.
I'm just
throwing his first drop of the game.
Yeah.
The Argentine. We know how he is.
Tulsa playing it out to the left. Good step from Lyons and out for a throw. I think that's got to be the name of the game for Miles, right? Just like keep it simple on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, we saw him the highest man up on that right side earlier when we had a little bit more sustained possession. So I think he'll probably have been asked to bomb forward when it's only been when we've had the ball a lot already.
For sure.
Yeah. But so far so good from the young man. Hope I'm not cursing him by saying that again.
Still early, just shy of the 15-minute mark. Good interception from Lucho. Petrovic trying to go through traffic, though, can't quite squeeze through, and Ferry's going to come away with this, I think. Leave it for Epps.
Very, very congested in midfield. We're playing that mid block, the 4, just flat 4.
Oh,
Might be an opportunity here. Really good interception and pass there, but Zacharias looked for a run from Lucho that he stopped making, and
Lucho's got to keep making that run. I don't know why he's frustrated unless he's at himself.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, just both of them caught in between is a big switch here from Tulsa out to that left-hand side. Yeah, I think he was basically thinking, I'm going to check back for the ball. And Zacharias is like, I'm playing a through ball. And at the exact same moment, they both made the opposite decision. Epps now trying to make a little dribble.
Ooh.
Bense having to improvise a little bit. Might fall here, but gets the volley all wrong. Luckily for Locomotive, Dario Suarez, who is dangerous in the box, it must be said.
I think that was Miles Lyons who kind of pop flied it. Probably should clear it just a little more confidently, but
yeah, I think Bense got like caught going one way and kind of pirouetted back the other.
Yeah, luckily the shot is skied over.
Yeah, it was Miles. Good eye. And luckily Dario Suarez just gets a volley wrong. Locomotive straight back the other way. That's the response you'd like to see. Castician. First time really like getting a chance to dribble with the ball at his feet a little bit.
And sat somebody down already, so.
Yeah. You know how he does.
Right, at this point.
Rose of the ball out to Lyons, who again, really advanced down that right-hand flank for Locomotive.
Wow, this is a game
sprays
where
it out.
Feels very small, and I mean small as in tactically. Like not a lot.
Eder down holding his face. Goal kick given. the I will say that I think the movement or ball movement for Locomotive, it started last game and it's continued at least early on in this one, is that when they are moving the ball, they are moving it much quicker than in the opening few matches.
Absolutely.
Just less touches, not wanting as much time on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, look how deep we drop. This is a new era of Locomotive, folks.
This
and
is
it's not a bad one necessarily.
No. Ball slid through.
That's what
goal kick given in the end.
Borelli saying there was a dive.
That left side for Locomotive has 40 pounds of shithouse in a 5-pound bag between Yuma and Borelli.
Truly.
I do love that Borelli works hard to sell getting hit in the face at one end and then
calling for a dive
and then is saying that Epps dived at the other end. I live for that amount of petty.
It's hard to sell that one. Yeah, absolutely.
We got the pitch for it. We have the pitch for the kickball. Absolutely got the pitch for, post match, or maybe we could do,
Rodrigo
we've seen a home run derby at halftime.
Dummy it to no one in particular. That was
Yeah.
weird.
Locomotive back on the ball.
We have a bot in the chat.
I was gonna say there's got to be a way to moderate, right?
Oh no, we have James Chappelle, the Rick Chance fanboy, is back. How are you, man? I forgot about that.
Hey, I mean,
is Rick Chance still out of a job?
Yeah, I was like, did he get a job?
I don't think he's working anywhere. I think it's kind of strange actually, because between him and Jay Mims, two high profile coaches,
and Jay
not
Mims,
working.
He's out of his own accord.
He just resigned, and then I legit, it's becoming like a weekly ritual to, whenever we talk about Union Omaha on the USL show, I'll just be like, where is Jay Mims? At this point, I'm concerned. No, I think Rick is suffering from no one can separate him from his time at Phoenix yet. He's still working to I think he's still working to create a separate identity from what he was at Phoenix.
He's being typecast.
Yeah.
So this is interesting what Tulsa's doing here, because 20 minutes gone and we've seen them ping that ball to the Miles Lions flank a few times now.
Yeah.
And it's made it to the target. So just something to keep an eye on.
Yeah. DaCosta fouling Rose there.
Yeah, I think that's a really fair comment from Mark there, is how well we get back into our shape. Absolutely. Maybe it's revisionist, but I don't know if we had much of a shape last season. So maybe just having a shape helps, because then you've got one to get back into.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah. Benny going long. I mean, opening 20 minutes, there is a pretty clear blueprint here from Locomotive, as you've said, but Tulsa getting on the ball here in transition, and a late foul from Dennis. But Eder recovers well.
That's what was missing last game.
Goes long himself, but Lucho unable to get out of the challenges there.
Oh my god.
This is a
tackle's absolutely
game.
Flying in.
Yeah, it's got some needle to this one. Eder Borelli, man, he's running it back.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Little bit better touch from Petrovic would be. Oh, good pressing though from Pitar. Zacharias finds Kostishin. Castician looking for a ball to the back post.
Sky hooks it.
Lucho unable to find the.
Oh, that's ours.
Yeah. Dribbled out. Has the ref gone back and booked Castician? Because I think he absolutely should have.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he did, but yeah.
I think he got away with like FIFA 98 style, just run away from the ref and and he can't book you.
Just don't let him perceive you.
Yeah.
This is pretty good stuff, these last 2 minutes from Locomotive.
Yeah.
Very physical from both sides, which, hey, makes for good viewing.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, as long as did anyone else just plane shift on their stream?
Oh my god, what happened to you?
I feel like I straight up just shifted timelines. Like I popped up in the I don't know. Anyways, the feed just blinked for a second.
Oh god.
I feel like mine got zoomed in very, very far all of a sudden.
What timing are you guys at?
22:50. Yeah.
22:50. I'm at 23 now. Wait, see?
Oh my god.
I'm at 23:05, 06, 07. I'll stop at 23:10.
Phil, what's the future like?
7, 8, 9, 10.
We still have the ball.
23 gang. Oh man.
And I guess I'm normally I'm partaking on a game night, but it's seltzers tonight, so anyone
it's still Lent, isn't it?
It is Lent. Yeah. This is
I would be partaking as well, but what is that?
It's a pineapple, pineapple passion fruit sparkling water. It's
fancy.
It's a nice
Did you just give up liquor, Phil? Did you just give up liquor?
No, all booze.
Oh,
it's not a hard seltzer.
Oh,
it's
okay.
like a
Gotcha.
sparkling. It's like a AHA sparkling water or whatever.
Gotcha.
AHA. That's the commercial. That's the ad read I'll do when we are inevitably sponsored.
What's everyone in the chat drinking tonight? Because I'm also not partaking because I'm running a 5K tomorrow allegedly. So.
Bravo.
So
brava, I should say.
Not feel like dog piss in the morning. But yeah, chat. What are you guys drinking? Even eating? Tell us.
Yeah. What's the vibe for Friday night game day? Oh, that was a chance for Castician.
James wants to know our coordinates.
Assassination coordinates. I'm just kidding.
I live in El Paso, yes.
I lived in El Paso until 2 years ago. I don't want to fucking talk about it. Or 3 years ago, I guess now, almost.
We all have to bully Phil into moving back. It's a thing.
Yeah.
But
hey, if Seriously Loco gets famous enough, I'll be able to move back. So get me a job.
Yeah, Mark, talking about how well the team moves from side to side. That's it's something that they did a lot in preseason, is working on the switch, and you're seeing what they've worked on for sure.
Mark also with the food power move.
Nachos with brisket? Bruh.
I've got Uber Eats wings incoming.
Now we're talking.
I knew you were getting wings. I just knew it.
I don't have to feed. Ooh.
Get to the byline, but too close to the keeper.
I don't have to feed anyone else tonight, so.
Yeah, Fernie got the Lafroig in Guam. So what are the import costs like there?
Bruh. That's Scotch?
It is Scotch, yeah.
Okay.
That's an Isla Scotch too. It's real peaty.
Scotch is an absolute demon. That is not of Christ.
Long ball at the field for
James,
Tulsa.
no, that makes sense why you're. Ooh.
Inventive.
Probably the best chance of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, and try to go a little bit inventive. I believe that's Dyer. Or, what's his name? Yeah, Dyer, Moses Dyer, the New Zealander. I can't do a New Zealand. Can you guys do a New Zealand accent?
No.
Because it's like an Australian accent, but way weirder.
Essentially.
Like squeakier.
Fernie, why are you going to the Philippines?
Got the Locos Ultras.
It's where my mother's from, the Philippines.
Seriously Loco heritage, literally.
I've got Seriously Loco stickers actually right here.
God, we still have those.
I actually have some too.
Yeah, just send us a message on Patreon and we'll send you some. Just remind us.
Ooh, a sticker club. I do like that idea.
That is an interesting idea. I mean, I'll definitely send them to you either way, but just send us a message.
Yeah, DM us and we'll on Patreon and we'll get stickers to you ASAP.
Well, I'm at 28 minutes and we're trying to wrestle control of the ball. It looks like.
Yep.
Same.
Big switch out to Petrovic. This has been a route for them in the last few minutes. Petrovic cutting inside, turns him inside out, crosses the far post, and just overhit it.
Gave Bourgeois twisted blood, though. He was gone. Gone. Dangerous player, Petrovic is. I think he can really do bits for us. But
I think
the cross has to be a little bit better.
I think I think once he's in like mid-season form, he's gonna be really, really dangerous.
Liam Rose getting away with a little cruncher there.
Oh, no shot. My stream just went away. Okay, well, it's back, but I'm at 2850. I don't know.
57.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm a few seconds behind, I guess.
I'll pause at 2901.
2901.
Okay. And there's bodies on the ground.
Well, we appreciate that. If and if anyone's interested, Patreon, it's a
No
thing.
April Fools.
Just $2 a month, but I mean, all the content we put on there does eventually release. We're not like trying to hide anything away from anyone, but it just helps us with show expenses and whatnot.
And the other thing is for stuff like this, or with stickers or like giveaways, stuff like that. There are times where we only do it for Patreon members. Yeah. So like there is certain stuff that you guys get special access to, but all the written stuff like eventually becomes free. Yeah. Deep free kick towards Epps, who heads it back across and headed away out of danger by Locomotive. Fernandez looking for a route in, but can't quite find it. And out to Bourgeois. Epps crossing towards the center, cleared away.
That's a nice clearance by Bensay there. And Epps being double, triple teamed, showing him a lot of respect. And I guess that's why Tulsa are hitting that switch to the left, because that's really where their space is. But 30 minutes gone and no score. So to me, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Tulsa's only going to slow down.
There's Brian in the coat. I'm wondering what the weather is like there. It can't be that cold, right?
This game is physical AF, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. No whistle on that last one, and he had a through ball like for days.
Kostishin dragged back there.
Yeah, you can see Brian getting real exercised about the stoppages.
I do like the idea of early odds on Richie Ryan red card from the bench.
Nah,
You really think he'd show out like that?
I don't think so.
Depends on the situation. Bad giveaway there from Miles. Does win it back though. Well done.
He's had a couple good tackles. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
Just real.
Oh, I thought he got him on the
stepping
ankle
in.
there.
There's Petar. Every time he gets on the ball, I hold my breath a little bit. I feel like something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yo, this pitch might actually be more narrow than ours.
We got spoilers in the chat. As they're on the break, Epps at the far post. Oh, and it's a chip over Diaz.
That's a good goal. Jeez.
And it's all from. I mean, it's a similar story to what we've seen from the goals we conceded this season, in that it comes in a moment of transition in midfield.
This celebration is not okay. What was that, bro? I should just start drinking. Yeah, man, you can't give a guy like him a little bit of space here. Look at this.
Yeah, DaCosta.
Yeah.
Diaz off his line.
That's a crazy good chip, man. Just
rainbowed
it.
Yeah, Benny should probably retreat there a little bit too, I think, but
James, spoilers are welcome in the chat. No worries.
Yeah, no, that mentally prepared me for the reaction. So, I mean,
yeah.
Unfortunately, we got an instance of
ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Oh man, gotta laugh to keep from crying.
Well, we've got Kaler from Hammering Down in the pot and the USL show. Some of you should know he's in the chat as well. And we got the neutrals on our side. So in terms of the PK call, but we know what we get when we get USL refereeing. So, and he's given the throw Tulsa's way there also, which thought Kostishin was being fouled, but is what it is. Anyways, now I'm going to get edgy because it's 1-0 and I really felt good. I really felt good.
More future clips incoming.
Good tackle from Calvillo. Thought that was a handball maybe from Fernandez, but they're going the other way.
Now you see the space kind of opening up.
Yeah, corner for Tulsa.
We're trying to go a little bit forward more with more numbers, and so...
That's a crappy goal to give up too. Oh, I thought that was a corner. They gave a goal kick.
Yo, Benny's long passing.
Distribution insane. Miles Lyons did well to keep that in also.
Yeah.
Fair play. I don't love Dennis coming that deep to receive the ball, but like he's deeper than Liam Rose.
Yeah.
And I prefer
this pitch is so narrow. My
God.
I feel like we're playing futsal.
Yeah.
Well, 1-0. And it really doesn't, I mean, it's disappointing, but it also does feel like a shot out of nowhere. Like
ball in towards the center. Kostishin lining one up. Blocked away. Couldn't quite make the clean contact that he wanted to with that one.
Nah, body
and Tulsa able to clear
wrong.
it. Yeah.
No, I'm taking L's all the way around, man. Tulsa scored, and then the wing place just called, and they don't have the sauce that I ordered. So,
oh my God,
I had to change my order. Down tremendous.
Kostishin in again, maybe cleared behind. Corner kick.
Yeah, it looks narrow. It really looks narrow.
Yeah, I will say it's probably not the worst. Now, in terms of baseball looking, it is the worst, but it's probably not the worst baseball pitch that we do play on. New Mexico probably holds that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Petrovic taking this set piece. Almost the Olympico. Had to make a save. Kostishin, fancy footwork, takes a shot. Some appeals for handball. It looked like it came off the head.
Yeah, that is not a handball.
Oh, and he's still not getting a card. He's a lucky boy tonight.
Yeah, Kostishin's a little bit blessed, but Petrovic a whisker away from the keeper had to push that onto the crossbar. Nearly had the Olympico. A couple of jersey tags too.
That is going in.
That is going
Holy
in. That's
shit.
that is a save straight up from the keeper. All right. Well, we've got some spoilers in the chat again, but let's see how this comes across. Good pressing. It should be simple. Lucho.
Attaboy, Lucho.
That is what you love to see. The hard work from Ricardo Zacharias leading to a tap in for Lucho Solniak, and he's off the mark in 2023. We said Lucho getting a goal is big. Definitely an equalizer before halftime is even bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. Called for it at the top of the show. We'd love to see him score. Had a lot of chances in previous games. Really good work, though. I mean, Rose and Zaka can give up on that if they want to, but yeah, completely took them apart there. What a response, too.
You love to see it.
Look at the chat. Chat going off. And Zaka is balling out this year. Kaneki. Not Kaneki. Y'all getting the air horn. Club 101. Ladies' night.
Yuma heads away the long ball, and I mean the message from Clarehout from the sideline, obviously it's got to be like calma, right? Like
calma.
Like
Yeah.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
You know, that's funny that you say that, Kaylor, because Bourgeois otherwise has been superb.
Lucho looking for a ball back across, able to find Kostisha, took it on the volley. If that goes top bins, we're out in the town.
Yeah, I'm logging off.
Actually, if Petrovic scores the Olympico, then we have to end the stream. Actually,
Yep. Stop the count.
good pressing from Kostishin and some nice interplay here. Another break for Locomotive.
4-on-4, it looks like. Not a lot of options for the left footer.
That was the worst. A lot of options, and that was the worst one.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I'd rather he pass that across the face. But, hey. We did ask for more shooting, didn't we? So.
True.
Not like that. 40 minutes
Not like that will.
gone.
Not like that will always remind me of the Liverpool joke when they signed Danny Ings, which they said we said signings, not sign Ings.
Ings. Yeah.
Oh, is there something coming out for Suarez here? Did he get booked?
I don't know, because this cameraman just be zooming on players for no reason. Like,
this production team is like, we're gonna tell this man's story visually.
Yeah, he got booked.
Yeah, it did look like he kicks Liam Rose like kind of away from the ball a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not saying anybody deserves a card until Dennis gets booked, because that's just karmically we're living on thin ice.
Is that 3 for them now? Or 2?
Just 2. Just Fernandez and Suarez, I believe. Dario Suarez, real ones will remember AFC Ann Arbor legend in the NPSL back when Detroit City and Ann Arbor had a pretty hefty rivalry. He was absolutely hated by Detroit City fans because he was very good. And obviously played his way out of the NPSL into a professional contract. So always cool to see that sort of pipeline.
once again with that diagonal left.
Lyon's a little smarter to it that time, and he gets the help in the end from Rose and Kostishin.
Ooh.
Oh, the little little spin move from Kostishin. He's left on the turf, but not able to get around his man. And then eventually Lions has to put it out for a throw.
I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is a great game.
Yeah, it's been
It's
good.
entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah, probably the best game, the most like even, I feel. Like two teams really trying to go at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tulsa's camera work is not giving what it's supposed to. Fisheye? I would probably just be like, I'm giving up. I'm not watching a game of fisheye.
It's giving up.
For a long throw here? What are they doing?
I'm not sure. They're setting something up. Didn't really come to much as of yet, unless this is like the second phase.
Playing the long con.
The long con. They do still have possession. Good tackle from Liam Rose. I will say the one-on-one tackling from Locomotive tonight's been really good.
Yeah, fantastic.
And
Liam, what do you do?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh, is he gonna give him the help him up and then card him?
The Lahos.
The Lahos or Michael Oliver.
The Lahos gonna love this.
How do you not card him for that though? I mean,
oh, for hauling him down. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I think he maybe is giving him some grace because he lost his balance. Like he's like twisting, but yeah, I mean, he's lucky. He's lucky there. I think
grabbed him.
Definitely a 4-4-2.
I think when they press, when Locomotive presses, it starts to look like it starts to look like a 4-3-3 a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like asymmetric because it's just Petrovic pushes up into, like, he presses with the front line and Kostishin actually drops into midfield.
Yeah.
But and then it's also the shape is kind of weird, to be honest, with the ball too, because Miles Lyons is often playing ahead of Kostishin, and Kostishin's like absolutely floating all over the place. So he's definitely not like, he's playing on the right wing in like, I don't know. He's like, I'm drinking the sparkling water. He's like a LaCroix of a right winger, where it's like barely the hint of a right wing, like of a winger. Like there's a lot of other, you know.
Yeah, but
You're not getting
possession,
pure.
it's a pretty like mid-block 4-4-2.
Yeah, with a couple of moments of like this a little bit higher line of engagement or whatever. But it is. I think to Kayla, you're not wrong in that you're seeing like a little bit of asymmetry from Locomotive at the moment. Goes to the far post, and luckily, Dyer can't get his foot wrapped around that one. Gets a little shrug into the advertising boards for his troubles.
Love this energy, Eric.
Onto the warning track.
1 minute added. 1-1.
Yep. 1-1 headed towards halftime.
Means at One Oak or Aniak.
Kostishin might get to this and does, and then goes the other way. Is it One Oak?
It is One Oak.
It's
remember
One Oak.
We used to say Aniak.
Yeah, Aniak. Yeah. That was a troll.
Kenzie?
Maybe we. Oh, yeah. Maybe we were trolling
Kenzie.
Yeah, Aniak. Oh, Zacharias for Lucho.
Lucho being pulled.
Lucho. Oh, and Zacharias tried to make a diving play down the third base line, but can't quite get there.
Missed the bag.
The dirt that came up with that was actually obscene. Like, that was baseball.
No, he's gonna have a gigantic
Look at the
rash.
field there.
Look at this. Look. Okay, he's showing us. He's like, oh my god.
He's genuinely like
safe at third.
I was gonna say he missed the bag there. If he scores, he's safe.
Right?
They've made the bags 3 inches larger all around. It's supposed to be safer. This doesn't look safer.
Yeah. Well, it is halftime, 1-1 Tulsa and Locomotive. I mean, guys, like initial impressions on the game, but 1-1 at halftime, I think anybody on the road, you take that, especially knowing you go 1-0 down.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, like the Rodrigo da Costa finish is a wonder goal. Like, let's be honest, that's a really, really good chip, and the one time that they find that space. And so disappointing, but at the same time, really great that we were able to respond so quickly. And it's not an accident. It's not.
Wasn't
It's
one of
not
those
like it's
fluke
not by
goals.
design. Exactly. Yeah, we worked for that. Ricardo and the lot were really putting in the hard yards. So 1-1 on the road. A lot of things to discuss at halftime for Brian. I think it's going well, and it's a good game, good physical game. I think maybe the referee's letting a lot go on both sides of the ball, but yeah, I'm enjoying it.
With how things have unfolded, and we'll certainly, guys. I mean, in terms of, if you're in the chat, first off, thanks for joining us for what was a really good first half, and definitely send us your thoughts on what you saw transpire, and we'll talk about it here at halftime. I mean, the message for Claire out seems pretty, I guess, kind of straightforward in that, like, the goal in the second half is really just do exactly what you did minus the one giveaway and concession. Like, there really wasn't a whole lot that Locomotive did wrong in the first half. In terms of how they approached it, it doesn't seem, just in terms of how they limited Tulsa's chances, and really just the one chance comes off of a bit of a giveaway in midfield, and then a little bit, like, basically the only time we lost our shape, they scored.
Yeah, absolutely, and it comes from that side where we've got a very young man making the step up for Mark Navarro in Miles Lyons, and not to make an excuse or anything, but it's completely logical that Tulsa would try to target that, because not only is he inexperienced as a player, but he's inexperienced as far as having that understanding with the players around him. So just something to keep an eye on. But he's been making some really good tackles. A lot of really good defensive interventions all across the pitch, really, from Locomotive. So
I think that this has been maybe Liam's best game this season. I feel like basically before today, he's kind of disappeared on the field in the last 4 matches, and I've noticed him today, which is something that I can't say for the previous matches.
We're watching a feature now at halftime, for those still on the stream, of the players are trying to draw El Paso's crest from memory.
This is actually kind of interesting, because I'm biased, but I think we have one of the best crests in USL. Like, it's beautiful.
I want us to, like, we should have this competition.
We got an op in the chat, y'all.
Oh. Welcome, Anderson. Although yeah.
Not FC Locomotive.
CF Locomotive.
Yeah, I like that bit of them drawing the crest too. I saw them do it for Pittsburgh, and like, that crest is very detailed, and they were actually pretty, like, close.
Well, and Pittsburgh is weird because it's like a shield in a circle, like, because they have a roundel,
and it's also like a family crest. Like, it has like the 4.
Yeah, the whole thing's a little bit strange. So I mean, I guess in terms of lack of attacking depth, I mean, it feels a little bit better tonight just because we have, like, the likes of Gomez on the bench, but I mean,
I was gonna say, I mean, I think that there are bigger issues than the attack. I mean, Gomez on the bench, Sanupe on the bench. I think that the attack is one of the areas I'm least concerned about. I mean, Miles Lyons is on the pitch right now.
I think the concern I think the concern in attack is like as much as I love Ricky, I really don't. I still am not sold on like everyday starter Ricky.
Yeah, you have to wonder if it's a purple patch.
Yeah, and it does feel like he goes through these. Like I think it felt like he went through one of these last season where he just everything he touched turned to gold. He had like 6 assists in like 3 games or something like that, and then won kind of the rest of the season. So it was like, again love Ricky. He's an extremely hard worker, like talented player, but I don't know if I'm sold on him as an everyday starter. So that's the like. I think that's a concern in terms of depth, where it's like, really, I do think Gomez is the more like sustainable option out there, but he also hasn't been like, he hasn't lit the world on fire to start the season. Let's be real. So,
yeah.
Yeah. And this is the USL show's like broad take on crests, mountains, wolves, all that sort of stuff. Just that really works in your favor. So mountains auto, yep, exactly, automatically good. But yeah, the I guess, I mean, let's talk this. Tulsa is a little lost against our midfield. We just need to clean it up because Sishan had too many options to force that shot. I mean, yeah. I think Dennis's decision making is the only area that you would say like, and it's not broadly like his decision making, but strictly his, like, he does have a little bit of a shoot first attitude when he gets in and around the box. So yeah, I think that's an area where,
and to be fair to him, that's probably because he's played in as a forward,
right,
in his career. So
yeah.
We had a interesting question from Adrian. I wish I could click. I wonder if it's because I'm not logged in, but yeah, do we know what our strengths are to this team yet, and do you think we play to them? This is really interesting. It's kind of an open question because, I mean, like I said, I think this is a new frontier for Locomotive. I think we're becoming a team that is becoming more comfortable with not necessarily having the ball while still controlling the game, right?
Yeah.
And by that I mean controlling space, controlling the tempo, because you can do those things without the ball. I think that's becoming a strength, and I do think that we are playing to that, especially in Louisville and so far in this match. But again, we're just talking about such a small sample size, so that'll evolve for sure. But yeah, that's my take anyway.
Yeah, I'd agree in that. I think we're still finding our, like fully finding our feet.
Mark wants Christian's answer.
Well, it's because this is my brother. This is my brother, my brother Adrian, and Mark's a family friend. But yeah, I'm with Phil in that I think that I think the first 3 weeks we spent figuring out like what didn't work. And so like we were saying, go
1000%.
My Nepo baby. Can I put that in my Twitter profile?
Nepo baby's in the chat.
It's getting weird.
I just think that after the Detroit match, some things changed a little bit, and so I think that Brian is still trying to figure out what the strengths are, and credit to him, because I think that that's something we've said that was something that was missing last year, is kind of a inability or unwillingness to adapt. So
yeah,
I think that we've only won one game, and the other ones, the ones that we've lost, I think that we all lost in kind of different ways. So I don't know that we have a basis of saying, this is what we're really good at. This is what we do well. I think that's all still trying to be found. And we're 4 or 5 games into a 32 game season now. So I think still a couple of weeks to figure that out exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like you said, I feel confident just based on the game to game we've seen. I mean, we talked about it even through the loss streak, that it seemed like there was analysis of what went wrong in the prior match and it was being addressed, not obviously to the fullest extent because we're still losing games, but like we've seen a response from this team each week, each game. Like they show up with answers for the questions that have been asked the prior week, and I think like or the prior game, and that is like ultimately that's all you can really ask. Where I think last season we really felt like we were kind of banging our head against the wall of like, how do we keep giving up like these crazy soft goals, and like how are we just like, the like Evan Newton getting chipped was just like a meme, it's just like happening over and over and over again, and it's like we're not addressing the problem. This is, this feels much more like we see the problems in front of us, and the staff and the players are putting the work in and addressing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But well, second half, I mean, I think we probably barring anything crazy, it feels like we wouldn't see a change until probably closer to 60. But for you guys, who's that first sub off the bench?
I'd love to see Gomez come in. Gomez for Ricky, I think, or maybe Uicho. I don't know. I think it probably depends on how either of them are feeling. I think either of them is a decent switch, and just the way we're playing might change, but it's possible for Gomez to fill in either space there.
I mean, yeah. I'm a sucker for novelty, and if we do take a lead and we can protect it, yeah, I'd love to see Eric McHugh come on and get some minutes. I mean, he traveled, so
yeah.
But yeah, and yeah, maybe even Manny Sanupe too, to just like burn them with pace.
Wings are here, guys. I shall return.
I want wings. The fuck. Christian's gonna turn into a wing one day, you guys. I don't think you understand his love affair with wigs.
Yeah. Absolutely crushing wings.
Yeah.
No, I do. I like the idea of Gomez or Manny with fresh legs. If we need goals, like obviously, not looking to crazy switch up the shape if we have a lead, like we should, hold.
Did you see
what we got?
Eric's take about the manager? Yes, this one right here. What are we thinking of this one, chat? This is interesting. I think it's one of those like everyone's thinking it type takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the proof's in the pudding. And
I don't know him. I don't know her.
Yeah. So we've got ahead of the football returning, we've got this question from Kaylor too. The sky blue kit is fine.
It's fine, yeah.
I think that's the kind of the answer. There's nothing super special about it. It is like last year it was a kit that they basically released because between the black kit and the dark blue kit, they had to have a change.
Kaylor. Next time put a trigger warning, okay? We were destroying the club. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. This I think is like we spoke about this and just like how Brian engages and like takes it seriously as we have kickoff. That was
Okay.
they cut from they come from just a wide shot with the stats straight to kickoff. So anyways, we are underway in the second half. Tulsa attacking.
Yeah, I imagine that is true, Kaylor. And I just want to say, Eder Borelli is like crashing into some of these tackles. That gives me hope that he's starting to feel more comfortable, like with his body,
Like
'cause
physically.
as we know, he's still wearing that vest.
Yeah.
So.
Tulsa threatened to get down the left there. Lions did just enough to keep them corralled. Doesn't look like any changes. I mean, I know we weren't expecting any, but it also, you know, you never know what happens at halftime. It's a bit dramatic, it seemed.
Show us a wing, coward.
I'm going to state for the record again, boneless wings are not wings, and wings are not meant to be a vehicle for ranch dressing.
Okay, that latter statement, we could fight about that.
And if you subscribe to either of those, grow up.
All right, chat. Ranch or blue cheese?
Or none, if you're a normal person.
Or none, apparently.
Eric says you gotta go. If wings aren't...
off the post!
Off the post.
During wing discourse, how dare they?
From the wing. Shot from the wing.
From the wing.
Marcus Epps finally starting to warm up because he was pretty anonymous in the first half, to be honest.
Yeah. Just had to go and say something, Mika. Talk him up. Always rated him.
If you had two blue cheese, okay.
Oh man, I was not expecting it. It's blue cheese. It's blue cheese all day. First off, that's the.
Are you a blue cheese guy, Phil? Okay.
I am. Oh, another shot. Tulsa looking dangerous to open the
coming
half.
Out swinging.
Yeah, Locomotive need to. Couple of wake up calls. That halftime is indeed over, despite what the camera work may have told you. It was a nice,
crazy shot with the right foot. Wow.
Yeah, it was good.
Wow.
Unlucky from Epps. He scored a banger in Birmingham. Sorry, Kaylor. And threatened to score another one there.
That would have been a terrible one to give up because, like, two really like wonder goals in one game.
Yeah,
that would have been bad for morale.
Mm-hmm.
Zacharias working hard to win that back. Calvillo trying to do a little too much, it looked like, and then Zacharias commits a foul.
Dude, look at Zacharias' shoulders. The man has been lifting heavy things.
He's American Hulk. Like, he's literally the Brazilian version of not the Brazilian Hulk, not the Incredible Hulk, just to be clear.
Oh, you mean like Hulky?
He is, yeah.
Yeah, Tulsa starting this first half off pretty well. We got to get back into this soon.
Suarez. It's a really good comparison, Phil. I'm upset I didn't think of it first.
And a yellow card goes to Castician.
The card was coming. I don't know if that's the right one.
We never see the card get lifted, though, because we're always, like, the star camming. This is annoying. Undercover cop, that is too funny. He could be, you know.
That haircut is very Blue Lives Matter.
High and tight.
Oh my god.
That's anti-Ukraine. Yeah. Free kick, 50 minutes.
Yeah, DaCosta over it. This is not what you want to see.
What's happening here? Someone's on the ground.
Trying to sell.
And it's
Bro.
Eder too.
Eder is hilarious. Stand for the anthem, kneel for the cross. Y'all, I'm logging off.
God damn it.
Oh, hooked away. Unorthodox defending, but
Eric's calling me out, making me self-conscious, and I saw it coming too.
ball in. DaCosta gets the cross wrong, luckily, and headed away. Yeah, I'm not sure what Tulsa's just. They've come out of the locker room absolutely flying right now. Looks like a different team just in terms of the ball movement, like speed of play, like everything is just
absolutely. They're
far
moving
better.
super fast.
They drank some of Richie's secret stuff.
Yeah, Richie got him the
Space Jam bottle.
Yeah, and probably they probably got a little bit of a talking to as well.
Mm-hmm.
Tulsa able to control the ball. Suarez, really nice footwork there, and then foul committed at the far post by Dyer on Borelli.
Borelli doing everything he can.
Yeah, man, zoomed in, like that pitch, it hits rough. Like the texture on that sod is just like, it literally looks like it would start on fire. Like this is a whatever, Smokey the Bear's fucking red right now. Like that's a
Got to get control of this game quick, though. It does look like a crop circle.
Tulsa's production zooming in on their own sod is such an own goal. Like that's crazy.
Not Robert Lilly. Why? I'm uncomfortable with that.
Robert? That's another USL show joke.
His government name.
Yeah. Robert Lilly absolutely is like a personal liability lawyer. Really good switch, yeah.
Oh,
luckily the cross is all wrong.
That was a terrible
horrific. And he knows it.
Did he get the is that the Ali G? Is it 2006 already? Booyakasha. Well, we're coming up on 10 minutes played of the second half, and it's been all Tulsa coming out of the locker room. I don't think watching the first half, I don't think you would have like necessarily put any place any bets that they were going to come out like this.
Yeah, the pass was outstanding.
But Locomotive finally able to get a little bit of space on the ball.
I hate that pass from Eric.
Yeah, it's not good.
That flat square ball in the middle of midfield. Oh no.
And the traffic, like with all that traffic around.
Yeah.
Luckily, Castician gets fouled, but
but he puts Castician in harm's way.
Yeah, it's like the quarterback like lobbing it to the receiver
over
the middle of the field.
Like, precisely, yeah.
Linebacker just bearing down on him.
Good luck.
That's crazy, though. Good luck.
Zacharias, no, Petrovic. Sorry, trying to get to the byline. Can't figure it out. Opts to play it back to Yuma. Yeah, it is crazy. Kaler did say like that they would press like crazy for 10 minutes and then they have dropped off.
Yeah, well, and I think that's part of the next phase of this.
Lions. Ooh. Oh, the header from
Zacharias just worked to get in position for that too. That was so
Yeah.
good.
That was really
just
good.
couldn't quite get anything on it.
Good cross by Miles. Yeah, that again, that's the one time that he does bomb forward when they've had a little bit more possession. He can do that. Oof, Benny with the pass on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, Petrovic commits a foul.
Petrovic is kind of waned in influence, I feel.
Yeah.
He might be actually
could be a Manny shout potentially.
Yeah. Kind of haven't seen Manny. I think he's been a victim of circumstance. He's not like been bad, but we've just had horrible results when he's started.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that there's a. Did they give that Tulsa's way? I don't know if I agree with that, but yeah, Manny is like he's just like associated with
bad starts.
Yeah, like I mean last season he's like the only good player.
Right. Bensei's got that all day.
Yeah,
all
that was
day. Sit
well
down.
done. Well done by Bensei as well.
And then he sunned him afterwards.
Yeah, he said he said see you on the weekend. Levis. That was outstanding defending.
Still level. Locomotive able to weather the early storm from Tulsa, and the last couple of minutes have definitely been better, but still haven't been able to really like get a hold of the game, but definitely Benny living on the edge there.
Literally.
Jinx, both of y'all. I'm doing the show solo now.
Yeah, no, Lions made a really intelligent play there as well, as Mark was pointing out.
Yeah.
The kid is good. He's made the most, I think, of the minutes he's gotten tonight of circumstance, because there's going to be times where Novato guys like that are out.
Lined up the shot, blocked away. I think it was Eric just on the edge of the area. And that move, too, started by Miles Lyons. Dennis Costician carried it on, and then it switched over to that left-hand side to Petrovic before it came back to Calvillo. But, I mean, yeah, Miles involved in, both in an attacking sense and defensively. But the last couple of minutes, he's really been showing off what he can do when he gets forward.
I give negative shits about these people in line for concessions. What are you doing? Show the football, please.
The cameraman also showing that they're short-staffed.
Damn, that's crazy.
Good luck, though.
Don't show me the stands unless they're doing the wave or someone's fighting.
Yeah.
Right.
How has there never been like a World Star like fight cam in a stadium? Like a sponsored MLB should get on that immediately.
Okay, I almost thought that you were saying that the Union Omaha game was postponed. I was about to be furious.
Oh my god.
League One. So League One's got Omaha's back, apparently, trying to give them more of a chance.
The fix is in.
we are literally we're winless against League One teams, so
yeah, no, we're winless in the competition.
0-2. Miles trying to do too much there, bit off more than he can chew, and it's Lucho coming back, who's got to commit the foul and goes in the book. Kind of bailed the youngster out, but yeah, that was a little bit tough. Just because it was purely a rush of blood to the head from Lions, because he just really tried to do too much. Halftime fight sponsored by FitFam.
That Fuego game was absurd. Like,
Oh, it was
we
was
were
pain.
on stream.
It was
A
pain.
lot of dead air on that game.
Yeah. No, there was nothing there. I don't know about y'all. I mean, maybe someone who was there that night in the chat can vouch for whether there was any content.
We don't talk about Fuego.
For real. Yeah, that's like the epitome of I don't know her. The messed up thing is that Fuego went on to do exactly nothing in League One. Like that's the really upsetting part. Like they weren't even good.
Oh, Kaler's a veteran of that night. He was there.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
veteran.
Thank you for your service.
I served.
I served in the U.S. Open Cup. Well, yeah, that game
I have
was
a drinking
stupid
problem.
because like everything was flying in. Like we were playing bad, but also everything was flying in.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. I served. Oh my god. We need a VFW hall for Hutch era Loco fans.
Called the VA. Like, hey, I need behavioral health like counseling services.
It's like just when I thought I was out.
Well, there's an hour gone, gents, and we're kind of starting to get on the ball a little more. Still 1-1.
Miles got to look for a pass. The next time he gets the ball, he's tried to dribble now twice, and he's dribbled into trouble.
It looks like Manny's coming in. I think I saw him on the touch line over there.
I feel like there's probably got to be a couple of changes. I mean, I'd imagine Tulsa's going to want to make a change too, but wow,
Manny
attacking change for Locomotive. Gomez and Sanupe coming on. I'd imagine it's Petrovic and Zacharias who make way, but
Yeah. But then again, Lucho's on that card. I don't know if he's going to be spared tonight. Centurion!
yeah, shout out to Josue Ron Gomez for 100 appearances. Regular season, he's made 107 appearances for Locomotive, just to be clear, because the man plays in the playoffs. We know this. Oh, interesting.
Well, you figure Lucho's still going to be a goal threat. Ricky's not done anything necessarily to be taken off, and Kostishin was looking for a red card, so maybe that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Our friend Jake Kenneke, Manny's going to score, calling it.
Love that. Kostishin got a card. That's what I'm saying. He would have gotten his second.
Oh, chance here, Zacharias, just wide.
Tries to shuffleboard that one in.
We know he's good. We know he's good when he hits it first time, but not his cleanest contact, unfortunately, on the volley. Or first time, I guess. I don't think it was on the volley, but you get what the fuck I'm saying.
So
Tulsa back on the ball, and Lucho's got to be careful. Yeah, no, that was Lucho.
Oh yeah, so Jag really is just taking up Petar's place on that left wing. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess what is the lesson that we should learn from that, Kaler? Like, keep it simple. Damn.
I like the way I feel that.
Never rated it.
Never rated it.
Yeah.
Just tin pot, small club competition.
It's a money grab. Money grab for USSF.
Yep. We need to go. Like, I'm all down though for a league cup in USL, the Monster Energy Cup.
Why does Foxy Tacos sound lewd as fuck?
Foxy Tacos. Yeah, no, you can't say that.
On TV. Tulsa trying to wrestle their way back into this one now.
Yep.
65 minutes gone on my stream at least.
Yep. Yeah, just
Mhm,
crossed
mhm.
65.
How are the Foxy's tacos, Kinnicky?
No, he. I think he's making a very funny joke.
Not good. Okay.
Is there a fly in front of the camera, or is that
Yeah,
just
that
my
was
screen?
very distracting. Like I actually lost like all sense of self when that happened. um, Locomotive had a little bit of a chance there trying to find Sanupe, but Tulsa get on the ball and go the other way.
I think Manny has to show for that ball better. Little lackadaisical for me.
Suarez Epps out there on that side. Floats across in. Dyer trying to do something. What a tackle from Yuma. Holy moly. Absolutely flew into that. Has to get it so right. And the yellow card's out now for, I believe it's going to be Bourgeois.
There you
What?
go. Someone earlier today was like, Yuma hasn't been as aggressive as he usually is, which was true at the time, but he just showed up.
Yeah, he definitely got aggressive somewhere in.
You get at least one Yuma yeet every game.
Yeah, wow. What a.
In the dirt, too. That just like added to the pomp and circumstance of the challenge.
The takeout slide at second trying to break up the double play, you know?
Oh, man.
And I think, yeah, I do think it's Bradley Bourgeois. Yeah, it is Bradley Bourgeois who ends up in the book for Tulsa as well, bringing down Lucho on the break. Suarez leaving the game now. Milo Yosef. So Yosef started the last game, I believe. So definitely not a
right away on the ball giveaway.
Yeah, wasn't great from. I think it was Bensei who.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot about that whole Chase Utley. Wasn't that like a leg breaker?
Ooh.
Oh,
Man.
giveaway.
Yeah, invite Ricardo Zacarias into the press at your disposal.
Lucho!
What
a goal! Oh my God, Lucho, that is an absolute fucking banger. Oh my God.
Once again, Ricky Zacarias not giving up on the ball, and Tulsa bit. What a goal from Lucho. Holy shit.
That is an absolute golazo. Oh, man.
Not even facing the goal when he starts his wind-up.
Lucho with the brace.
Yeah. His body shape's not even right for that. That's just a world-class strike.
And I mean, my word, you cannot. If that's not goal of the week, he's setting the bar early.
Dog.
That is a banger in off the post. I mean, one of the, I would say, in off the bar is the most satisfying, but in off the post is just, I mean,
chef's kiss.
Those are the sweet hits right there.
No, but I love. I mean, I know that the goal is everything, but like getting
even
the ball
DaCosta
back,
giving him love for that one.
Getting the ball back in that situation was class.
Yeah, Ricky doing the hard yards tonight, like on both Lucho goals.
Oh man,
definitely had to do. Lucho definitely had to do more with with that second than the first to be totally fair, but it is Zacarias whose energy wins that ball back, and yeah, that did feel like a foul probably on.
I don't
Manny,
know. It was very shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, I'm not upset about that one.
I think Manny just kind of goes flying. He's kind of a skinny boy. Not muscular, but not a tank like Zaka. Wow, 2-1, guys.
2-1, and
20
yeah.
minutes to go at Aniak.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Lucho
What
on the
a-
brace.
What a goal! I'm still reeling.
Yeah, I'm trying to process.
Yeah, good point. Good point from Kaler here too, because Diego Velo scored, or Florian Velo, sorry, Florian Velo scored an absolute like
For Miami.
stonker for Miami in
Yeah,
the
that-
season opener against Tulsa.
That goal was stupid. Yeah.
So two like early goal of the season contenders.
And 2 different goalkeepers, huh? Because they had someone
Yeah.
else in
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, Wormel is basically the understudy, I guess. Although he does wear the number 1, it seems like
Make it make sense.
Michael Austin.
Hey, that's an arm up high on Jack
Yeah.
there. Look at Brian, he's furious. Yeah, he says, "Here's the elbow." Come on,
Yep.
man.
Yeah. No, that's a definite foul. Like all things considered, like I think we can probably be like generally happy with the refereeing, but that was
Yeah.
oh yeah, the Pasher goal too, where the Maisie run and against Birmingham. So yeah, they've been taking L's, lots only goal of the week contenders against Tulsa.
Oof. See, the infield tells on you when you make a bad challenge. 'Cause the dirt just goes flying. And Liam's late there.
The
for
infield's
sure.
a snitch. Right here,
Jackson,
officer. Right here.
Y'all, yes. We have had this missed penalty mentioned. That means that we would have scored the penalty. Remember how we were on penalties last year?
We are not reliable from the penalty spot.
Yeah, so I certainly hear the sentiment, but
Yeah.
yeah.
This is definitely a case of Etta Borelli to like let the shithousing commence like at 2-1 up.
20 minutes left.
Yeah.
You think Hutch had something to do with the penalty form, Eric? That's interesting. Expand on that.
I will
I always
say
thought managers just leave it to the players in those situations.
yeah. I would say, I mean, and this may be controversial, and I may be canceled for this, but Richie's penalty form was like part of the reason that we were down bad. Because if he was, because he took the first one, right, and then he
In Sacramento.
and missed and just set the tone. I think, like, unfortunately, because then we were like looking for our penalty taker, and then it was Lucho, it was Jag. It was, and like basically everybody missed penalties, like because they couldn't decide who our actual taker was.
Mm-hmm. Yo, DaCosta's getting wound up. Let's see this back.
There's absolutely nothing in that.
Yeah, there's nothing. Calmate.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. There was some discourse earlier. I know it's a minor detail, but the keeper kit for Locomotive, I'm
The ketchup mustard.
yeah, as per usual, keeper kit is often a standout, and I don't think it's any surprise that it is like the only part of our entire like kit set this season that is an updated template from Adidas.
Updated.
Yeah. 'cause
And the
it's got
public
that-
will never see it either
yeah,
because
it's got-
Adidas.
Yeah. Yeah, merchandising.
I was like, say what you want about BLK, but like they had jerseys in stock and they didn't cost $110.
Yeah,
So
they were still expensive, but just not. They weren't
Yet
that crazy.
Yet another like Australian farce
no,
upon our club.
I'm done with Australians.
Rachel's
Except
the
for
only.
Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel's the only
Oh,
Australian
touche.
welcome in that can't be true. Liam Rose
Liam's
isn't
good.
canceled
He's
yet.
Fine. He's fine. 75 gone. El Paso up 2-1. Oh man, this is stressful.
Yeah, these are the more nervy moments because I think, naturally there's a bit of a retreat from Locomotive just in
That
terms
was
of
such an
taking the lead, but
insane touch
And
from
very good touch and a great switch out towards Zacharias as well. He's got options in the middle. Sanupe's the one he finds. Sanupe shot towards the far post, but just wide.
That was an excellent pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm necessarily mad at Manny for taking that. I mean, because if he settles it, we'll probably lose the ball.
Yeah. Plus, you've got, with options in the box, you almost think, if I get this on target, there's the potential for a rebound.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, that initial pass, was that... Who actually made that pass to Ricky? Because that was Loverly. Epps. Oh, and now a ton of space for the sub and offside given.
That feels like is that the first offside call tonight? I feel like we really haven't
so.
seen the
I think it's the second, but yeah, the other one was very inconsequential. I am thinking the offside has to be against Epps for the initial pass. There's no way that, because I don't think there's any way that Josef was offside.
It was Jag with the pass. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was insane.
There's no shame in missing the BLK kits. My only problem with them was the sizes made no sense. But the design was fine. It was different, that catcher is lots of
it was more
memories.
So it was honestly more so the material.
Yeah.
It was the material more than the design, because at least they were ours,
Yeah, for sure.
Whereas this, it's it is blue.
I'm the sizes were absurd. I'm why do I wear a 36? What does that even mean?
See, this is a classic. This is a classic baiting from Borelli on Dyer, because it is Princess Bride.
Borelli is really committed to the bit tonight.
The number one rule is never get in a land war in Asia. Only slightly less well known is never get into a shithouse contest with an Argentine.
And not even that, an Argentine Mexican. Bro. He's got it on both sides.
Shit runs through his veins.
You are literally the only one of the three of us that could say that and not be immediately canceled.
Truly. How are we feeling in the chat, guys? You think we can see out this result, or do you think we need another goal to feel comfortable? I mean, obviously, another goal to feel comfortable is always good, but what are the vibes out there? Give me that bobo. Pasha bobo. Kaneki says Tulsa looks flustered. We got this. Tulsa look kind of down bad right now.
I don't know. I still think Tulsa has it in them to score. I don't think they've checked out of the game yet.
No, definitely
Corner
not.
kick, earn. Gomez on the left is, we know that he's good in wide areas. But he's been a nice injection here.
Corner.
Quality
It's
sub.
been a while since we had a corner. And Eric Calvillo's standing over it now that Kostichin's off.
And Petrovic as well. Calvillo in towards Lucho, but Tulsa able to get it away. Zacharias, though, hunting Epps on the press, and that's exactly when you hear those, when you hear those footsteps behind you, that's got to be a terrifying prospect when you're in your own half and Ricardo Zacharias is hunting you down.
Not Jag just coming on and being an insane midfielder. What?
Yeah.
He's so underrated. He's
he really is.
Scorer, and he's still so underrated.
Lucho looking for the cross put behind for another corner. This is good. This is good from Locomotive, just obviously keeping the ball, but they're getting into good areas too, where I mean they're really a final pass away from really creating something, and which is a good spot to be in at 2-1. I think the watch out here, especially from the set pieces, is if there's any sort of break on, you gotta if you're not already in the book, you should be prepared to go into it.
Yeah. Don't allow second phases unless they're for you.
Right. Oh, the Bense made the right run, and then Borelli. That would have been too much if both Lucho and Borelli score bangers.
Holy shit.
That was close. I'd like to see a replay from behind like the strike just to see how close it actually was.
Nice technique on the strike, to be fair.
Yeah, really great. That like hip high volley. Looks like Rashid Tete's coming in for Justin Malou for Tulsa. They're actually making a double switch. A little bit strange that they're making well, maybe it's just a size thing, set piece thing, but Borelli coming off for Locomotive, Nick Hines subbing on. I mean, it's got to be fresh legs, right? Like that's the.
Yeah. Edder's put in a shift tonight, to be fair.
Yeah, I think he's been good. See it Haji on for Blaine Ferry.
Ferry, not a banner night for him. I feel like we didn't have to say his name too much.
Yeah, kind of quiet. Gomez with the ball out on the wing.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah, he really is.
Just evading 5 people. Like, he's so smart, rather than take that on, he says, I'll just check back.
Yeah.
But here's Tulsa high pressing again.
Good ball.
Yeah, really good ball from Liam Rose.
Oh.
Sanupe. Lions into space. He's got Lucho in the center. Lucho.
Oh, no one's making the run.
Oh, Ricky. That back heel assist, that would have been insane. Fernando Torres vibes. I don't know if anyone remembers that assist that Torres had for Gerrard where he
Liverpool, yes.
Where he chests it down, takes it off his toe, and then backheels it, a backheeled through ball like on the volley. That was essentially what Lucho was looking for. Yeah, I think it is worth calling out, like, now that we're getting towards the end of the game. Miles, like, it hasn't been perfect. It hasn't always been like amazing. He's had a couple of like, nervy moments in terms of like maybe trying to do a little too much, like bite off more than he can chew. But overall, it's been really solid for Miles Lyons, and I think he's probably done himself a big service with this performance.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess it's almost like the coach sees him a lot more than we do, and that's why he's been in the team so much over the likes of Hulot. So fair play.
Yeah.
Commissar Shorn. I'm at 83.50.
Yeah.
Yep.
Second half, I mean, knock on wood, but second half we've stayed
pretty insane.
Yeah. Lance Bass. Chris Kirkpatrick.
You can get your ass kicked.
Oh, that was like, that's got to be one of the most like random beefs of all time, right? Like
Eminem and like everyone.
Yeah, I was like, Eminem had all the random beefs.
No, I know, like, but a rapper starting a beef with a boy band has got to be like one of the strangest.
And also like the most irrelevant member.
if Meek Mill just dropped a fucking Zayn diss track, fucking One Direction.
No, if he drops like a Louis Tomlinson diss track.
Louis Tomlinson.
It's like, who cares? Anyway, we're getting off topic. 85 minutes.
I got a Louis bag. I got Louis's bag.
Oh my god. Bars.
Y'all.
Anyways, free kick for Locomotive. This is all because of the nerves right now, but Gomez cutting
we're
inside.
Deflecting.
Sanupe from top of the area lays it off into space for Nick Hines now.
Nice little
Liam Rose.
fake.
Yeah, Liam Rose with some good passing since he's come on.
Ooh.
Chance maybe for Lucho on a hat trick, remember? Lucho opts to find Rose, who can't get his shape right before unleashing a left-footed shot. Fierce, made good contact, but wild in the end.
Yeah. This is one of the games where Liam's been, like, you don't notice him, but in a good way, because he's just been keeping the ball moving.
Yeah.
Jag.
Yeah, Gomez's pressing is just off the charts. Him with fresh legs, like him coming off the bench is genuinely dangerous for teams. Like I really rate Gomez, but
Yeah.
if you can guarantee this half hour every single game, like he's gonna do some damage.
What the hell is this? Lucho's
Lucho.
being like, held.
Yeah, he's getting the most solid treatment.
He's so pissed off too. Nice one.
Nick Hines, good win. I would love the
Dog's
classic.
Okay, Christian.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what's
I said, when we record, I usually mute myself, and so I'm not very conscious of the ambient noise that other people can hear. But yeah, I'm gonna go let them in. It's because I put them out when the wings got here, so the doorbell wouldn't go off and they wake up the baby, and then I kind of forgot about them. I'll be right back.
You didn't want to share the wings and go.
They don't get my wings. No.
Saka pressing again.
How much time added you think? What do we reckon? I think maybe like 4 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4. It hasn't been too much in way of like extended
Really
stoppages, no injuries, anything like that. Gomez with that little burst of pace nearly finds a gap there.
Dear Lord, DaCosta like crumpled. Like,
yeah, it's really.
He felt the hand on.
Oh,
his
and
back
Zaka's gonna get in the butt. This is I really hate how selective they are about that shit. Like the whole delay of game stuff.
Yeah. Liam can't believe it.
Wait, he went in the book?
I think for that push. But
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Eric Bird coming on for Fernandez. Fernandez somehow navigated that entire match with a yellow.
Bourgeois off as well, so they're sacrificing a bit at the back there.
Yeah. Pearson is a midfielder too, so they've basically Hines in a tough spot there. That ball absolutely split the defense, but
I love that Hines did not assume that would be cut out though.
He chased,
He kept going with the man, and we've criticized Nick in the past for not doing that, so we got to give him his flowers when he does.
Absolutely. No, good decision.
They are alive, guys. They are not being tortured. I'm not running a dog fighting ring in my backyard.
Okay, we just had to make sure because they sounded distressed.
No, 2 of my 3 dogs have like anxiety issues. They haven't gotten
there.
their
4 dogs.
Ooh, it's a touchy subject.
Oh, was the one that okay? I got it.
Wow, Mika. Why you have to do me like that?
So
in 4K.
Just kidding. It's fine. But yes, I have 3 dogs now. But yeah, they have the 2 that get anxious haven't had their CBD treat tonight.
Is that a thing?
Yes, I gave so one of my dogs, it does nothing. The other one, I was like, oh my god, did he die? Like, he slept so deep, I thought he died. So now I'm scared to give it to them. Anyway, 3 minutes. Phil called it.
3 minutes.
Time to really just be serious.
Yep.
There we go, Lucho.
Just don't give him a reason to go down. That's the especially Lucho's on a yellow. The last thing we need is freaking Lucho suspended.
Truly.
For a garbage time red.
After he just bagged a brace and is now feeling himself.
Epps.
No shot.
Dyer.
No fucking
Wait, what did
Benny, you gotta hold on to the ball.
What? How is he?
Whoa! What is happening?
Yeah, what?
They're straight up kicking the shit out of Yuma. Like, what on earth?
And they're not entitled to that ball. It's like our ball.
Yeah.
Okay, this is devolved.
Oh, that's such a dog shit goal to give up too.
It truly is.
This is insane. Like, if he doesn't send anyone off from Tulsa, that's like truly nuts.
Wow, a lot to unpack.
Because they straight up mugged him in the goal.
Yeah, that was weird. That was extremely weird. And I don't know that he's gonna get the benefit of the doubt because he's Yuma, and that's shitty. Because that was not cool. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad
Benny.
For Benny.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's probably his first mistake in a Locomotive shirt, to be honest. But still, a big one.
And to do it then, I can't believe that nothing. You see how quick they cut from the replay of the incident in the goal? They just straight up like cut the feed.
Yeah. No, and Eric, you're absolutely right. The momentum's taking him back. That's the mistake is
moving backwards.
Like that. Yeah. I totally get why he lets it go. He doesn't want to score the own goal, but Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's so annoying. And now they have a set piece too.
Nick Hines with a yellow card. All right. What the fuck?
It's going to be crazy too when he blows the whistle at 93, even though it took a full minute to get anybody out of the goal after the goal was scored.
Right. Definitely be another minute at least.
Yeah. Oh man, that is absolutely brutal. It doesn't change the fact that like it was a good performance for sure, but that is 93 minutes played exactly. That's fucking crazy. Oh man, that's absolutely just a kick in the teeth. Oh man. That's really rough.
Yeah, that's rough because I do feel like we deserve 3 points.
Oh man.
Oof. This is football, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's fine.
It's not, so far it's not as like down in the chat. Seems like everyone's like recognized that we deserved more than we got.
Yeah. Well, I'm down.
I would have obviously loved 3 points. I felt we deserved it.
That stings.
But yeah, that's a big mistake by Benny Diaz. I saw in the chat there was shouts about, down the right side, maybe we should be doing better to not let that ever happen, but that's just a big mistake from your goalkeeper.
If he literally just holds onto it, we win the game. So
that jump does him in because then his momentum's just
that one hurts.
Keeping it simple there.
because I don't think he knows exactly how far back he is, and I think he thinks he's deeper in the goal than like
Yeah.
Jake was saying. I think he thinks he's deeper in the goal.
I don't know. I mean,
because the way he pushes it out, I think he's worried about carrying it over the goal line, and he's not actually that close.
oh, you think so? I thought it. I mean, I thought it was the right thing to do at that point. Like, I thought it was going to be. Whether or not it got called is one thing, but
that's the thing is like, yeah.
No, I think everyone's in agreement that he has to drop the ball because he's falling. His momentum is taking him backwards. The fact that he's jumping for that initial ball, thus screwing his momentum, is the mistake for me.
Yeah.
Like, I think he should probably like punch that. It's at a height where, I don't know. We'll have to look at it again, but
I don't know. I mean, I don't know that the goal was coming. Like, I actually don't feel
I don't think so.
That way. I think like I guess the way that I was thinking is like we knew, at 2-1, like we were always likely to drop back a little bit, and we like we are holding our shape more. Like, this is not a team that is gonna like 90 minutes stay on the front foot, like try to blow everybody away. So I think like we do have to get used to the fact that they are like, when they take the lead on the road, like they're gonna try to shut up shop a little bit. And
well, as
yeah,
you should do, especially in this league. And that's a kick in the teeth for Bryant too, because I think he managed the game like perfectly. The subs were good, the approach was good. I mean, he kept faith in certain players that you maybe could have said probably should have came off, and they ended up being the difference.
Yeah,
that sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah, it's just a soft goal to concede in so many ways. I mean, a floated cross, like, could there's also probably a shout for like someone's got to win the header too. Like,
which
Dyer's,
is like, that's a theme, right? That's something that we've not addressed, is like defending our penalty box, whether that's off corners or
that for me is like
sucks. But you know what? Like, it's too early to be on the right side. I understand that, but tomorrow morning we can say 2 away matches, no losses.
Yeah.
And in USL, that says a lot, I think. So
yeah, the big crime is just that Lucho goal isn't the winner.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. What a strike! My goodness.
Yeah, that's
and with that goal, I was just looking at socials right now, but with that goal, he becomes the club's leading goal scorer.
Wow!
Really, over Jag. So they could really fight neck and neck for that title, like all season, if they wanted to. Yeah, but Benny drops the ball, but like what we were saying is he drops it purposely, thinking he's falling into the net, and it's like, I think that's what we kind of concluded.
Yeah,
right?
I think like
which is
watching
terrible,
it back,
obviously.
he actually makes like a really, like, it's really strange because he initially drops it, it gets kicked off of his hands, like he actually makes a save off of the first, and it ricochets straight to. It just never, I mean, it should never, it just shouldn't get to that. If the goalkeeper has the ball in his hands, like, you shouldn't concede from that.
Look at these stats, you guys. This is very much what we saw when Tulsa hosted Pittsburgh. Like,
same
they can
sort
have
of
all
deal.
the possession they want, but that doesn't mean it's resulting in shots on target. And so the fact that these possession stats were lower for us on the road these past 2 games does not bother me. It really doesn't. Because what really matters is the shots, the shot volume, and clearly we're superior in that. Maybe a few too many fouls, you might say, but it was just that kind of game, I think. So, but
man, well, that was rough. I mean, stoppage time goals, it is something that we suffered through last year, giving up a lot of late goals, it felt like. But yeah, something that'll certainly, I think the one thing that I will definitely take away is that initial header, like 92nd minute, like cross floats into the box, like you have to win that head, like you must win that header. Like there's really no other yeah, and like that is the moment when it's like heavy legs, all that sort, like all the reasons that you might not win that duel are gonna be tougher. So oh man, tough one.
Mark says I was having a great day. You could still have a good day. There's still good to come out of this. I mean, yes, it's gutting to not get all 3 points, but like clearly this team is on an upward trajectory, I would say. And we just went like this. We didn't go all the way down like that. So
right.
Now it's time for the boys to come home, get some rest, and then they're back.
And then go to frickin' Nebraska.
That's right, yeah. Nebraska, and then finally back at the swap. So a busy week. I think they're hosting Orange County next weekend. So
should be good. Orange County,
the return of
their last match was a very chaotic 2-2 draw against Lights. So well, guys, I mean, in terms of wrapping up here, I guess it's tough. It's tougher. Obviously, we're on a really good, headed towards what looked like a really good road win and 6 points from 6. But obviously not to be. Locomotive fall 2-2. Or it is a draw that feels like a loss, like, to be fair, when it's that late. But no, they draw 2-2 in Tulsa. Any parting thoughts, guys, as we wrap things up tonight?
Parting thoughts. I mean, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Obviously, we're always flattered that anyone even cares about this little project of ours for so many years now. So it's honestly awesome to see all you guys in here, see names that we know and things like that. Y'all have really become friends at this point. So thank you. We'll have more of these for more away matches, and we'll have a podcast out soon. So yeah, thank you guys.
Well said.
Yeah, guys, really enjoyed it tonight, despite the result. And looks like good things on the horizon for Locomotive. Like we said, Mika's going to be in Nebraska covering the Open Cup game, which is going to be cool. And so keep an eye out for stuff from Union Omaha. And hopefully we'll be talking to you. We'll talk to you definitely on a episode prior to that game. And hopefully we'll be chatting about a win in the Open Cup this week. And we can break our duck.
Wouldn't that be something?
But until then, guys, hope everyone has a great weekend. Obviously, shake this one off. Still try to enjoy it. You got the whole weekend ahead of you. Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend, and stay loco.
See ya.